Hey, what's going on? We're here about to interview George CancioBello with Lifestyle Realty. Amazing company. These guys are growing every single minute of the day. All right, we're gonna interview them. Check it out. So today I'm here with George. I wanna know exactly what you've been doing to create such an amazing company like the one you've created. Tell me a little bit about how you've created this, huge company. What do you?
I'll first always thanking God for the energy and having the arms, the legs, the eyes, the energy to be able to work every day. But the only reason why I'm here today is incredible agents, right? Number one, and incredible leaders, managers, which we call leadership. Being able to be extensions of an idea of helping others grow and having that mission statement of growing as many possible agents as possible and humans, making them better. That's how we're here today. So incredible managers, which we call leadership here at Lifestyle, and incredible agents that have allowed us to grow to over 9 offices and a little bit over 750 agents.
But what got you into real estate? How did you get to this position that you're at now?
I think it's timing in life. Sometimes
What did you do before this?
I was in the car business, before, and I was in there for like 6 years, which it taught me a lot of sales. It taught me how to close. It taught me just the business side of things. I got my bachelor's at FIU for finance, but you learn a little bit of everything there. But the hustle started kind of from the car business. Then I had a call center, a marketing call center, which I learned a lot about the phone skills. And then that business kind of ended. But I learned so many experiences there. So, for anybody who views this, I thought it was setbacks, and I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Opportune situations. I got into real estate on the fix and flip side of things. I never thought I was gonna be a broker. I was surrounded by people that were hungry, and then, when Lifestyle was born, right place, right time, I was able to work hard and have agents entrust in me, and then we opened up another office. We were opening up a second office, and a third, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth. So just right opportunity and working every single day, Mark Cuban says, somebody's trying to take it from you. So that I work it every single day like that, and that's how I got here. Just to buy properties. But I got my license at the same time, but I think I was 29.
But that's good though, because now you have that experience of somebody comes in here and wants to flip a house. You can show them how to flip a house because you did it.
Definitely, it taught me that. It also taught you, I was 29 to getting to 30, but I still kind of had the old mindsets of, and I never used to read audiobooks or any books, and I was still having that old mindset of just, living life and not working as hard as you possibly could.
I really appreciate the books that you sent me. You mentioned God to become better than what you are.
That is my my benchmark, or the person who keeps me in check. We all could always be better, but the biggest thing that I'll tell any viewer is what changed my life was actually going on mission trips, going to third world countries, seeing what conditions they could be in. Of course, there's bad places in the United States, but there's probably not people starving to death. And when I went to Peru, and I went to a place smaller than this, and 20 kids living in there, going to the bathroom in a hole on the ground. Then I went to Cuba for a mission trip, and I was able to see how much better I had. And then when I got back, I was I couldn't complain about anything. Then I started the audiobooks at the exact same time. I started getting heavier in spirit, because you can learn hustle. But if your mind's not right, then you're not going to work as hard. So 30, it started that clock. I felt like, oh my God, I'm 30. And then I cut out going out. I cut out a lot of things. I lost a lot of people that I thought were friends because I was working so hard, and they were self-sabotaging. I'm saying, oh, you're working too hard, and they just didn't know where my vision was. And that was the hardest part, was to learn, is that these people just want you to be at their level. And even though you love them and you want to show them and open up the way, even your family will self-sabotage and say, hey, you shouldn't work so hard, take some time off. But if you push through that, it's a lot more gratifying to be working hard and having things that you're able to help others. Not forget about the material thing, but it's being able to say like, hey, I helped this person become better for their family. And that's the driving force and the why of why I work as hard as I do. And normally, like I used to always think that it always says, oh, if you give with one hand, they'll show it on the other. But I've always seen that when you have a great family, the more you talk about it, the more people get involved. There's no ego to it. It's not to impress anybody, but it's to impress upon them of what we could do to change. So right now we have the Toys for Tots, Marine Corps, partnered with a bunch of different businesses that we're doing toys for the kids. We have Jennifer Abreu, one of our agents / title reps, that is doing, this is our second day for an orphanage in Kendall that we're contributing. And I just did something for Booth Church. They're doing like a whole outreach kind of thing.
Because I've already tried to talk to you for a while. And it's been tough, but I know that you're a busy guy.
Yeah.
And you have 750 agents. How do you do that? How do you manage yourself and all these other people? That's something that I really want to know. It must be really hard. Tell me what you do.
I'm gonna butcher it probably, but like work so hard that no one knows who the leader is in an organization. Like there's just so much leadership, you don't know who is at the top. Work so hard that you don't know who's at the top. So always making more leaders and we have at least like 18 to 20 sales managers / admin positions that are like leaders. So I'm able to like be stretched out more, knowing that nobody's being neglected. So the key to it is making sure you're teaching enough people to be looked for or looked upon. Like a lot of times I feel owners like have that ego thing that like, no, it's only me. I don't even like to be on the social media. I mean, I do my own social media because I see how much it does for me. But on the lifestyle thing, I wanted to be about the agents. I wanted to be about the manager.
It sounds like Andrew Carnegie when he brought up how many millionaires. It sounds like you're trying to model him, which is a really good person to model.
You're right.
I saw you in New Jersey. Some awesome views you have over there. Just how did that feel to actually being in the center of the universe, looking over to Manhattan, seeing that amazing view, and you having the opportunity of actually building something there?
It was you hit the nail on the head. It was actually a view that kind of did. I went over there on the title side of things. My partner in the title side is Rudy Hernandez, the CEO of New World Title. But I went over there with the mindset of like, hey, let me help you build title over there. And when I went there and I'm setting up meetings with top producing agents in New Jersey, I was they were starting to say, hey, what do you do in Miami? I was like, oh, I'm a broker. We do this, and this. And they started saying, hey. Then I had an aha moment. They're like, why don't you do this here? And I was like, whoa. And I was actually at a restaurant called the Chart House, which has the best view of Manhattan. And when I had that view, it's just like, wow, like it opened up my mind. That's why I always say people travel outside of your realm, because sometimes things open with just a vision or just a view. So it changed, the view changed me, plus meeting people of Miami. I gotta say, Miami businesses and Miami workers work harder than, at least in the United States. I think Miami breed is a different breed. And when you take our kind of work ethic into other parts of this country, they can't compare.
Tell me how somebody could find you if you have a realtor that wants to actually start working with you. What do they have to do? What are your requirements? Because that's something that, if somebody wants to start joining your organization, which, I mean, you give so much away. I mean, somebody would be crazy not to work for you. Tell me what,
I'll say reach out to any of our branches, anybody on social media. We have a good word of mouth kind of network that most agents will say, hey, talk to this manager, and they don't only have to reach me. They can reach out to any of our producers or any of our agents, and they'll put you to the right contact. Of course, you have Lifestyle International Realty Instagram. You can send a direct message, but all we need, like what we have here, is a culture that is family bred. A lot of times businesses will say, hey, don't call it a family, call it a business. But I had a quote that I created that was like a family atmosphere under a team philosophy. right?
Cool.
And that's what we do, is like helping each other, always be about the other person. Our managers who could be producing even more while not having to worry about, let's just say, helping a newer agent or a veteran agent, they know that, you know, spiritually, they're gonna get back tenfold of everything they do. And they've all grown, their businesses, all our managers are producing more than they ever had. So to reach out, just be somebody who wants to learn and help out and is hungry, and number one thing I'll say, that wants to show up every single day. And that's what we want.
I just, wanted to actually hear your story on how you started selling cars to, marketing and doing all of this now,
Yeah.
which is good to hear and good to see. And I really thank you for your time.
Thank you, T. Appreciate it.
I'm sure this isn't going to be the first interview with you, because you have so much more to say. And I want to go to one of those events of yours and just be there with you and do that 10x factor, because for sure, you 10x it.
No, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Everybody who watches it, I'm humbled, and let's continue doing it. And I'm excited, and let's have an incredible 2021.
Oh yeah.
All right. Thank you, brother. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, man.
Love it, man.
That was good.
All right.